We can repeat. Narayananam.
Narayanam.
I'm sorry. Narayanam.
Narayanam.
Namaskritya.
Namaskritya.
Naram.
Naram.
Jaiva.
Jaiva.
Narotamam.
Narotamam.
Devim.
Devim.
Saraswatim.
Saraswatim.
Vyasam.
Vyasam.
Tato.
Tato.
Dayam.
Dayam.
Udirayat.
Dirayat.
Narayanam namaskritya.
Narayanam namaskritya.
Naram chaiva narotamam.
Naram chaiva narotamam.
Devim saraswatim vyasam.
Devim saraswatim vyasam.
Tato jayam udirayat.
Tato jayam udirayat.
Narayanam namaskritya.
Narayanam namaskritya.
Naram chaiva narotamam.
Naram chaiva narotamam.
Devim saraswatim vyasam.
Devim saraswatim vyasam.
Tato jayam udirayat.
Tato jayam udirayat.
Narayanam namaskritya.
Narayanam namaskritya.
Naram chaiva narotamam.
Naram chaiva narotamam.
Devim saraswatim vyasam.
Devim saraswatim vyasam.
Tato jayam udirayat.
Tato jayam udirayat.
Narayanam.
Narayanam.
The personality of Godhead.
The personality of Godhead.
Namaha Kritya.
Namaskritya.
After offering respectful obeisances.
After offering respectful obeisances.
Naram Chaeva.
Naram chaiva.
And Narayana Rishi.
Narayana Rishi.
Nara Uttamam.
Nara Uttamam.
The supermost human being.
The supermost human being.
Devim.
Devim.
The goddess.
The goddess.
Saraswatim.
Saraswatim.
The mistress of learning.
The mistress of learning.
Vyasam.
Vyasam.
Vyasadeva.
Vyasadeva.
Tataha.
Tataha.
Thereafter.
Thereafter.
Jayam.
Jayam.
All that is meant for conquering.
All that is meant for conquering.
Udirayat.
Udirayat.
Be announced.
Be announced.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki
Jai.
Jai. Before reciting this Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead, Narayana, unto Narayana Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Purport. All the Vedic literatures and the Puranas are meant for conquering the darkest region of material existence. Living being is in the state of forgetfulness of his relation with God due to his being overly attracted to material sense gratification from time immemorial. His struggle for existence in the material world is perpetual, and it is not possible for him to get out of it by making plans. If he at all wants to conquer this perpetual struggle for existence, he must re-establish his eternal relation with God. And one who wants to adopt such remedial measures must take shelter of the literatures such as the Vedas and the Puranas. Foolish people say that the Puranas have no connection with the Vedas. However, the Puranas are supplementary explanations of the Vedas intended for different types of men. All men are not equal. There are men who are conducted by the mode of goodness, others who are under the mode of passion, and others who are under the mode of ignorance. The Puranas are so divided that any class of men can take advantage of them and gradually regain their lost position and get out of the hard struggle for existence. Srila Sutta Goswami shows the way of chanting the Puranas. This may be followed by persons who aspire to be preachers of the Vedic literatures and the Puranas. Srimad Bhagavatam is the spotless Purana, and it is especially meant for them who desire to get out of the material entanglement permanently. Nice verse and nice purport by Srila Prabhupada. Concerns all of us here in the material world who are struggling. That translation is given in the Bhagavad Gita. Amai vangsho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana manasastani indriyani prakriti stani karshati. Karshati, Srila Prabhupada translates as struggle when we are caught up with our material mind, material senses. We are struggling in this material world. The message in the purport is actually important in that it is pointing out how one needs to, the only way to actually get out of this material world is by, not possible actually by our own endeavor, but by taking shelter of the Puranas. That's why actually Vedic literatures are, or the Vedic culture is meant to be fully and completely based on these literatures. That's why today's modern education is so flawed. It is so, let's say, incorrect because it has totally no connection with the Vedic literatures. And that's why we as devotees also need to be very conscious of this reality. That's why the traditional form of education, actually not only the aspect of education, but the whole entire life, Vedic way of life, both in terms of one's so-called material occupation, varnas, right? Varnas have to do with material occupation, profession, and ashramas, which is, of course, dealing more with one's spiritual emancipation. Both are meant to be intimately connected. Both are meant to be based on the Vedic literatures. And that, of course, in modern society, we see not at all, as being the case. It is non-existent. People are taking up different occupations or professions. There's no connection with the Vedic literatures. There's no connection with, the fact that one's material occupations are also meant to help one advance in spiritual life. You see? And one's material occupation is meant to be according to what is found in the Vedic literatures. And that is what Vedic culture promotes, a very simple